It's the first week of September and all of a sudden temperatures have soared up to 30 degrees. I'm now less than 2 weeks away from my goal race, the Worcester City Runs Half Marathon. I'm continuing to build the mileage, and this week I'm adding a bit of tempo back into the mix. This is week 9 of Finding 4:17. Well, this is a little bit more like it, isn't it? Summer has finally arrived and it's September. Funnily enough, it's supposed to be one of the hottest weeks of the year. And the kids have all gone back to school. All the parents in the UK must be absolutely incensed. But here we are, week 9, training for the Worcester City Runs Half Marathon continues. Yesterday was Sunday and I ran a PB, which I'm mega pleased with. I ran a 10k faster than I ever have done before, and I ran at a pace, an average pace of around about 4:28, which I reckon I could have pushed a little harder. So there's always that, which will give me a little bit of confidence. But what I want to do is take what I ran yesterday and I just want to integrate it into the half marathon in just under 2 weeks. And I'll be running this little home stretch, what I'm running right now, and I'll be running hell for leather to try and find 4 minutes and 17 seconds, which is what this whole training block is about. I'm trying to run a half marathon 4 minutes and 17 seconds faster than I ever have before. I'm feeling slightly scared about it, slightly worried that I won't do it. So my A goal is the 1:36, the B goal is the PB. C goal, just have a really good time, which I probably won't do, because you know me, I'll throw me toys out the pram if I don't get a PB. Joking, I am. I think I'm joking anyway. But anyway, here we are. Zone 1 recovery run today. Let's shake out that 10k PB out my legs, and so we can get another good week of running in the sunshine, the September sunshine here in Worcester. So come on, let's have a good week. So here we are, it is Tuesday today, and I'm going to do something I haven't done for a while, which is the 6-minute heart rate loop test. Now that might not mean anything to any of you, but I do a little local 12k circuit very often, which I affectionately call the Waitrose loop, because I run past Waitrose. And I'm going to try and run every kilometre at 6 minutes per kilometre, which is about, I don't know, was that nearly 10 minutes a mile? So it's in my easy pace, and what I'm going to do is measure the heart rate afterwards, and that normally sort of tells me where I am. My record low heart rate for that route as an average is 136. So that's the heart rate to beat. So let's see how we do. Right, hopefully you can hear me over the dog barking, but I'm back from my run now, and although I didn't quite hit that average heart rate target, I was 1 beat away per minute. It was 137 and I wanted 136. I spent 37 minutes in zone 2, 30 minutes in zone 1. So I think that was a really good run nonetheless. The good thing is that I feel really good, and yeah, really pleased with the consistent splits on that run. I would have liked to have dipped below 136 and got a record. That dog's getting an absolute rollicking. But I didn't, so by the way, best lockdown purchase ever. Let me know in the comments below what was your favourite lockdown purchase. Totally unnecessary, totally unneeded.
Daisy,
The hammock was ours.
Daisy, leave it. Good girl.
Okay, cheers. Good girl, guys.
Daisy, high five. Good girl.
Sort of missed it. 100% taking 3-minute walking recoverinis today. It is wham! How much have I been moaning about the bad weather this year? I'm just so British, aren't I? Well, I like it warm, but this is just too warm. Well, you can't do anything, can you? You feel sticky all the time. One thing with running that still amazes me, even now, is the importance of recoveries. I used to just think I can never walk on a run, I have to just run. I have to be strong at all times. But if you're doing a recovery, you know, if you're doing an interval session and at the end of a recovery, if you're not feeling fresh and ready to go for that next rep, then you're not recovered. Don't run your recoveries if you can't. Don't feel like you have to, and don't be afraid to walk your recoveries. And if you can't walk your recoveries, be static, be still, it's totally fine. I'm feeling much stronger as this session has progressed and I'm running better reps. So I'm really grateful that I put walking recoveries in today, even though I ran 10 of these back to back on Sunday just gone. So yeah, sometimes you've got to slow it all down. In the words of Bucks Fizz, we got to speed it up. There we go. Final rep done. Oh, tell you what, it's proper warm, and I actually really hope it cools down for half marathon race day. So we've just finished the session with a nice easy K, and now I'm taking a leisurely walk home. That was a good sesh, went well, hit some good paces, and weirdly, as I said earlier, I felt like I really warmed into that session, pun very much intended, but the kilometres felt easier, the reps felt easier as the session progressed. So yes, I will take that. That was some good kilometres banked there, some good time on feet banked, and now it is time to just chill and try and get as cool as possible, because tomorrow I'm heading back up the hills with Daisy. So see you in the morning for some sunrise sauna running. See you tomorrow.
Show me your soul.
Let's go.
Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Honey, it's way past time.
Throughout this block, I've been making a deliberate effort to get out of my comfort zone and do a hill run at least once a week. I love the Malvern Hills. I know them inside out, as I've been photographing, filming, time-lapsing, hiking and now running up them for years. There's not many other ways to put it, but I just feel happy when I'm up here. Everyone's got a favourite place to run, haven't they? If not, maybe you've never run up here. And to this date, it's the only place that I can actually tire out Daisy.
But you walk right past me, pretending like you don't see what's yours for the taking tonight. Ooh, show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine.
Last week I was driving to work and I saw a cornfield with a footpath sign pointing through it. I kept everything crossed that it would still be there by the time that I finally got a chance to run through it.
And honey, I'll show you mine.
In a similar way to the Malverns, I find running on trails so interesting that time just seems to disappear as I'm just having fun. No need to worry about pace, cadence, heart rate or any of that stuff. My main focus is just not to fall over.
Wanna it doesn't reverse in here. So gonna set it all in motion here today. Baby, here I go. Down. If you don't take notice and come around, if you walk right past me one more time like you don't see what's yours for the taking tonight. Whoa, show me your
I met up with Brett for a half marathon paced park run, and I'm trying to run consistent target race pace in practice for next week. I'm going to be tapering next week and also recovering from the Great North Run. So this could be the last chance that I've got to run 4:30 per kilometre or 7:14 per mile before the race next week. The weather was really hot already by now, both in and out of the sun. Although it's only 5k, getting used to that rhythm and also the fact that it could be another warm one next Sunday is all good preparation. Brett and I kept it chatty, which was a sign that I was doing okay. I couldn't resist doing the last kilometre a little bit harder and ended up running with an overall faster pace than originally planned.
Way quicker than you needed.
Yeah, that's nice.
And you spoke the whole way round.
Yeah.
So
30.
Thank you.
thank you very much indeed.
I think about how hard we used to have to work
Yeah,
9 months ago when you paced me to that 22.
exactly. Yeah, you weren't chatting then, were you?
No. So I got up this morning and thought to myself, you know what, I quite fancy going for a PB, because obviously I didn't get one a few weeks ago. I got here to Arrow Valley, which I think is one of my fastest local courses, did a lap as a warm-up, and I very quickly realised it would be a stupid idea because it really is so hot. Luckily I saw Brett, who also agreed it would be a stupid idea, and he came and ran with me, and we did a half marathon paced 5k, which went really well. And do you know what I was really pleased with? I managed to talk all the way around to Brett and it felt good, and I'm convinced that talking whilst on a tempo run helps. Maybe that is ridiculous to think that, but in my head I think it does. That if I can find the energy to talk whilst on an uncomfortable pace, that's not a bad thing. Obviously I won't be doing that next week on the half marathon. You know, I'm not going to be chatting away like that, but yeah, it was just good to have some company, so it's always fun to run with Brett. And yeah, 22 minutes 10 we got the 5k done in. So that's it for today, and tomorrow we've got the small matter of the Great North Run. So Laura and I are about to head up north to our hotel, which is in Teesside, and then on Sunday morning we're going to wake up very early and head up to South Shields, get the tram into Newcastle, and then run back to the car. Laura's nervous, but I think she's excited as well. She's done so well, and her 16 weeks of training have gone brilliantly, and we documented them all. So if you haven't seen any of the episodes, or if you want to jog your memory and look back over them, please feel free, because I'm really proud of making those four episodes of her training. So see you on the Great North Run video. That's coming up next. Wish us luck, wish Laura luck, and I will see you then. It's been a good week. Next week we're moving on to week 10, which is race week for me. Yeah, starting to feel nervous myself. So I'll see you then. Take it easy wherever you are in the world. Ta-da.